Hello crafty people, this is Kelly from Crafty Kelly's at www.craftykelly.co.uk. Thank you for joining me today. So I am on to page 15 of my card journal book, my inspiration for all my card making, and it's my logbook to keep a log of everything I use for a project. Just got to stick the next project in there, and we are on project 15. If you want to catch up on the previous projects, all the videos are on my YouTube channel. Please check it out and please subscribe to the channel. Today I'm going to use some bits from my ephemera kit. I'm going to use some stamps from a sentiment from Tim Holtz, and I'm going to start trying to bring in products I haven't used for a while. So just say it's a die set, just say it's a stamp set. I'm trying to bring in stuff that I haven't used for a while to reuse it because, well, it's sat there on my shelf, so why not? So I've got some doilies. I've got these stitch framelits from Stampin' Up. These are so old. I mean, literally this was one of the first die sets I ever brought. And that must have been maybe 8 years or so ago. So I'm using that. I've got an embossing folder. So this is another Stampin' Up Sizzix crossover when they were working together. I really like these, but I'm going to have to find a company that creates them like 5x7 style, because that's what I like to work in. But I think we can just, like, I don't know, I'll work around that. I'll see how it turns out. So we're going to use that. I've got some black cardstock, one of the pieces of my ephemera. So this kind of card journal project is going to be kind of about journeys. And I might do a little bit of embossing as well. So first things first, let's create the background. So for the background, I am going to run this through my embossing folder. Then I was thinking of doing some stamping on this side, but with clear embossing powder. I don't know. We'll see. Let's give it a go. Because we're doing kind of like white, I could do white embossing powder, but I'm going to do clear. So it's kind of like clear, white and white. I kind of need to make sure that this stamp is fairly clean. So I'm hoping that it's okay. I did just give it a little bit of clean over, but just in case it's not, I will use a bit of paper to just kind of ink this up and then just give it a stamp. Yeah, we're good. We're all right. I'm going to do it once more just to try and remove any of that kind of, yeah, that's good. I think we're all right. I think we are okay. So if you've never done it, heat embossing before, a couple of things. I use an anti-static bag. Not everybody does, but it just means that where you don't want to put embossing powder, because sometimes it just gets stick if it sticks because there's a little bit of moisture possibly on the card or on your fingers, it gets stuck to those areas. So I'm just going over it with that. That helps with that. Now I could use a stamping tool, but I'm not fussed about it being too perfect for this. So I'm gonna just bring that bit of paper back in so I don't get stuff everywhere, because we know what I'm like. One, just get that in a bit there. So we've got some nice coverage there, I think, and I'm going to add clear embossing powder to give it that kind of sheeny sheen. And I'm going to just very lightly drag my ink across that raised area. That's the embossing Versamark ink. I've got a little clip with this one. and a spoon. But I think I should just be able to scoop it in, do a little foldy fold. And bash it off. Oh yeah, that looks lovely. So it's going to be a little bit glistening in places, which is kind of what I'm going for. So I will just heat set that. I think that's come out pretty good. I'm just going to give it a little brush. Any bits that haven't set, that's fine. Yeah. So, look at that. That's pretty cool. I really like that. That's cool. It's got that. You can see it. I'm not sure if that's. I think that's probably because the ink pad had a little bit of darkness on it, or the stamp did. But I think that's really kind of subtle. I like it. I like it. So next step. Let's bring me Kyla bits in, so I know what I'm doing. Next step. So the plan was to pop that there, and I may still chop it down a little bit. I think I want to use a doily. I used to use doilies in 90% of my creations. I love a doily. What can I say? So today I could just almost disguise that bit there with my doily. Oh yeah, we might do that. How about we do that? Possibly. Right, and then I've got a stamp set. So this is a fairly quick one actually. Do I want anything from you? No. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so what I need to do next is I need to stamp my sentiment, which was going to be Never Stop Exploring. This one here, which will fit just on there. And I think I'll do it in black embossing powder. I think I might want to vintage the up this a little bit. Yeah, maybe. Ideas. They all come at once, don't they? I was thinking of doing a little bit of grey splatter, because I love a splatter. Now what was I doing? I need a block. So when stamping, try to use a block similar size so you don't get too much rock, because then you don't get such a good impression. That is kind of alright, because I can steady my fingers and stuff. And scrap bits of paper gone. Bring you in. It's not a very nice scrap, is it? But it's a scrap. So, I think we're going to go black with you, and then I might do some clear on the top as well. So I need my ink, I need my embossing body, which I just chucked away. Okay. Right, and I want it kind of up there. Hopefully that will come out nicely. It's not too bad. Sometimes I get a bit rough and I bash too much of it off. So I'm going to just pop that over there. Actually, I probably don't need that now, but I think. Look at that. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. So I'm done with the black. But, so I am going to be a little bit crazy and stamp this sentiment all over here. Kind of done it randomly, but not randomly at the same time. Almost, I've made it to be in rows, kind of. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do. So I'm now going to do that in clear. Pop that back in there before I lose it. Ooh, oh dear. Oops, daisy. Might need to get a little brush. Just got a little bit there of the side of the stamp. There. Cool. Now let's heat set that. So if you are new to heat embossing, a couple of tips. When you're starting out, start your heat tool up, but kind of let it get to the hottest temperature it possibly can. So just leave it a few seconds before you take it to your cardstock. It just lessens, it doesn't stop, it lessens the warping of your card, because it's then less time of the heat being on the card, because this turns fairly quickly. But now, like, we've got this lovely kind of glisten of all those words, which I like. That's cool. That's cool. And it's added something more to my card. I kind of want some foliage. So, what can we bring in? Let's dive through to our Old Faithfuls. So quite often I quite like to use these two, or I used to anyway, use these two punches for adding a little bit extra. So I'm going to use a bit of black cardstock and I'm going to use some vellum. Two of you. Let's chuck you in there. Might need 3. And maybe one in black. Oh, will it fit? If I twist it slightly, it will. And then one of you. Actually, we might do 2 of you. That's another. Got some green in there somewhere. Okay. So a couple of you, and actually we probably do with one, two. So a little bit of foliage. So you could use die cuts or, you know, whatever you've got in your stash. But I'm trying to get out some of my old favourites that I haven't used in a while. Trying to get some of those old bits back into my creating. Because, well, I've got them, so why not? You may not be able to buy them now, but, you know, it's not about that, is it? It's about using what you've got and kind of working with that. It's not all about buying the next new thing. Always, is it? So, always have a good old nose for your stash. So, da 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 da. Now, you, boom, 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 boom. need to stick them down because they're really sticky. Right, let's start sticking it down. Because this is it. Oh, set 4. Set 4, Kel. Wait there 1 second. We want a little bit of hickory smoke. A little bit of splatters. So let's just move these bits out of the way. Now, we're going to go splatter, splatter. Can I bash it on something? There we go. May have got it everywhere, but we're all good. Ooh, lift that up. So I've got like a plastic covery thing just to protect my surface. There we go. That'll do, I think. Right, back in with the black. So we'll glue you down last, yeah, because that's still kind of doing its thing and drying a little. So first things that needs to be stuck down. Have I got one of these or have I got a couple? Because these, you'd be surprised how many you get. Look, there's one there. So we'll get rid of that one. Get some glue. And this is going to be my first kind of layer. Put the glue there, and there. Come here, you. Fabulous. Then this one, I kind of think maybe down here. No, we'll stick with it there. So this is flat as well. Most of this actually is probably going to go on flat. Now, so this is going to be the last kind of layer other than me jobbies there. So I need to just kind of start poking these in where we want them. Right, I'm going to pop those ones there. So let's try and not move them too much. I am going to lift up on some foam pads. These ones I'm going to tuck in just behind. Out. You. There we go. Got some frou-frou there. Let's bring this in. that's all fine, so I can just pop some glue on the back. Managed to cover up that spot. I think my camera's gone wonky. So I've managed to mix in some of my old favourites and some of my new favourites from my collection using my stamps and my ephemera. Then I've also kind of mixed in some of Tim Holtz, some bits from Stampin' Up, some old bits that I haven't used in ages, but to kind of create this kind of monochrome fun project. I really enjoyed that. So if you want to join me on the card journaling journey, please go check out my book. It's on Amazon. Also, to learn more about card journaling and what I do, go to www.craftykelly.co.uk. I'd really appreciate if you liked and subscribed to my channel, because that helps me grow and create content for you guys. But other than that, have an absolutely fabulous day, and I will see you in the next video. See you later. Bye.